Hi, it's Michelle, and we are at Summerfest backstage with Rise Against here tonight. Hello, fellas. So here's the deal. July 3rd, 2011, you guys are here. July 3rd, 2013 here. July 3rd, 2016, you're here. Do you guys like set a reminder in your phone? Like, oh shit, we gotta play Summerfest.
It is kind of awesome to have that sort of pattern. You know? But it's such a cool fest, and you know, this one specifically, we're only doing 4 shows this year, but this was one of them. You know, we just have such fond memories of these evenings here, like on this parking lot.
Well, you always play when there's fireworks too, and I was just wondering if that was like your cheap backdoor way of getting in to see the fireworks and not wanting to pay.
It definitely makes it a pretty epic evening when there's like fireworks.
Yeah.
It's also a cheap way of having a show.
Yeah. So you guys pay for the promotions.
Whoa, yeah.
That was us. We brought that.
Yeah, we usually claim it.
Side
The
perk.
fireworks are on our rider, actually. Every show we play.
We gotta make sure that everything we ordered is there.
Yeah, that and like
bangers.
I was gonna say very specific candies must be present. So speaking of Milwaukee, you guys have obviously played here so many times over the years. I'm curious, as a vegetarian as well, have you guys checked out any of the cool restaurants here? Cool veggie restaurants? Palomino.
Yeah, we know that.
Super great.
What's the veggie place that's part of the grocery store by Whole Foods?
Beans and barley.
Oh yeah,
that's super good.
Barley, yeah.
I've brought people there. I'm like, trust me, the food's good, and they're like, you brought me to a grocery store. I'm like, just close your eyes and look that way. It's really great.
And there's good stuff in that big, in the historic Third Ward.
Yeah.
There's like a big market in there.
Public market.
Yeah, there's all kinds of good vegetarian stuff.
So you guys have gotten out a little bit of the restaurants.
I got hipped out to the Fuel Cafe.
Yeah,
today.
in River West. Yeah.
I didn't go, but
The next time you guys are in town, there's a restaurant called Odd Duck, and it's a small place, and they do serve meat, but they have an entire vegetarian section of their menu that they do things with vegetables that you can't even.
Really?
It's amazing.
All right.
So now that we got that important stuff out of the way,
Mm-hmm.
all right. So right now, I feel like with the current upcoming presidential election, the world is ripe for a new Rise Against album, or at least you're not struggling for inspiration, I imagine. So what's going on on that front?
I think you bring up a great point. Like, people are always kind of like, what are you still rising against, or what are you still angry about, or what are you still singing about? And it's incredible to me that the world still gives you so much fuel. You know?
Yeah.
Really, we're spoiled for like songs, and like, you know, we're writing new stuff right now, and certainly the election season, you know, and not just like the election and the candidates, but like what it is doing to the American human condition, what it brings out of people, you know, and that kind of polarizing dialogue that's happening. You know, it's like, even if you take the candidates out of the picture, there's a lot happening in America. It's like a sea change happening. Then there's a lot to be talked about, you know, and I look forward to talking about it on the next record, especially in a world too where I don't feel like enough musicians are still, not enough musicians are engaged in what's happening.
Right.
You know, people are on a stage and they're a little bit hesitant to alienate anybody, you know what I mean? And we've never been a shut up and play kind of band. You know?
Right.
We've always been kind of, this is our deal, you know, this is what we talk about. So I look forward to not just talking about it, but also just kind of representing musicians.
Yeah.
Out there.
Yeah. I remember it actually feels a lot similar to, is it like, well, I guess 8 years ago, maybe no, 12 years ago, the Rock Against Bush stuff that you guys were doing. And I just feel like there's a Rock Against Trump thing right around the corner. I know it. But yeah, there's a lot of similarities too, I think, in the terms of the way people are just becoming very polarized, and they can't, civil discussion seems to be completely impossible these days. So maybe screaming at them will help.
I think you might be right. I think screaming at them can't help.
Fight screams with screams.
Yeah, and it's fun to like connect the dots through a lot of our songs, whether it's Make It Stop by Homophobia, to Disparity by Design, which is about economic disparity in America, to songs about climate change. These are all issues that are all being talked about in this election. And we have songs that, you know, kind of lay out like our own thoughts on this. And so to watch these things kind of bubble back to the surface.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
It's interesting.
Well, we're so excited to have you guys here. Can't wait to hear new stuff whenever that is. I won't ask. I know you guys don't ask when it's coming out. We don't know. But just know we're thinking about it.
Right.
And I would ask, but I won't. But I'm
Right.
thinking I want to, but I won't.
It's
So
like
if you had an answer,
yeah.
you could answer it, but I won't ask.
It's
I mean, I
like
wouldn't
it's
do
like
that.
when a kid asks you why their food isn't ready yet, and you tell them because they're making it extra special for you.
Oh, okay.
We're making
Perfect.
it extra special for you.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, welcome back, Rise Against.
We can tell you when it's not coming out.
Wait, what year is it?
Not-
2016.
It's not coming out soon.
Yeah.
We'll say that.
Perfect. That's fair enough. Thank
Cool.
you guys so much.
Yeah.
Awesome.